who loved all his family, even though they were different. There was his wife. She was very busy looking after all the kingdoms, and even though her job was the most important in the house, she still felt she was very ordinary, and nobody to follow loved her. The eldest child was Angela. She was multi-talented. She could sing beautifully. All at the same time. Oh, look at her. She could play many sorts of instruments. All at the same time. She made all her own clothes. In short, she was clever. If all loved her, he was proud of her.
The second child was Norman. He was a lazy, shiftless, good-for-nothing. In fact, he's been intellectually challenged. He hated Angela because she was clever and he was not. Deep down, he imagined that the father couldn't possibly love him as much as Angela. Because, after all, he wasn't much use, was he? No. The father loved him, but it made him sad to see him wasting his life away when he knew Norman was really quite artistic. The third child was Carol. She was always on the go. She despised Norman, who never kept his room tidy, and always out hiking, jogging, horse riding, or weightlifting. In fact, when she was in, everyone wished she was out, because she wouldn't keep still. The father loved her, but regretted that she was always too busy to talk to him. The youngest child was Harry. He couldn't contribute much to the family because he was only a baby, but everyone enjoyed him being there and welcomed him into the family, except when he became rather damp. Then nobody wanted to know he was mother's responsibility. He loved everyone. Because being so young, he hadn't had time to form an adverse opinion of everyone. The father loved him and was delighted with the new addition to the family. He had great plans for Harry, as indeed he had for all his family. Then there was Great Uncle Cyril. Cyril had seen better days, or so he thought. His favorite song was "Things Ain't What They Used to Be." The father loved his uncle even though he was a tiresome old man, and wished that the family could benefit from the wisdom of his experience, instead of being constantly reminded of it. One day, Father Kingdom said to his family,
I've got a job we can all do together. The garden!
I hope you don't mean me. I'm really too ordinary to do the garden. My job is looking after the home and family. You could ask Angela.
My talent's lying a different direction, Dad. You know I'm not really the gardening type. And besides, if I break my fingernails, I won't be able to play the guitar. And, so you could just ask Carol. She got the strength for it.
Well, actually, Dad, I'm going now. I have really no time. I've got to do a half an hour on the exercise bike before tennis practice. It's 7:30. My muscles aren't really the type of muscles you need. Why don't you ask Norman? The exercise would do him good if the strain didn't kill him first.
Now then, Uncle Cyril. I said, now then, Uncle Cyril.
There's no need to shout. I can hear perfectly well. When I was a lad, I could hear.
I was just wondering if you could help a bit in the garden.
Garden? Call that a garden? I remember when gardens really were gardens. Up at dawn grew then. I once grew then 3 feet
It
wide.
was 2.6 the last time you mentioned it.
None of these here modern tools. Everything done by hand. I had calluses on my hands like golf balls, and that's where my rheumatism started. All that digging in the cold and wet, we thought nothing of.
Well, you can use modern tools if you like.
My rheumatism's not what it was. I've had my day. I can't do it. Besides, it's time for the archers.
Father, will you help me, Harry? I know you would if you could, precious. But who will do the work of the kingdom family? Just me? That's not what I had in mind. Of course it's different when it comes to pocket money time. They're all over me when they want something. Even him. I need my children to help me if they'd all do what they're good at. There's so much that can be done if they'd stop squabbling amongst themselves, thinking they're better or worse than the rest. Don't they know that I love them equally and appreciate their different personalities?
Darling, I've been thinking, I know I'm only an ordinary housewife, but I'm still part of the family.
And a very important part, my love.
So I've been thinking I could clear away the rubbish and make a big bonfire. After all, it's not much different from clearing up our Norman's room, is it?
That would be a good start if only the children would lend a hand.
Speaking of, Dad, you know, me and Carol had a little talk, and we thought it was a bit mean not helping, because after all, you've given us so much. Perhaps we could split the garden between us. Carol's got the muscles for digging.
And Angela got the nimble fingers for counting out seeds, and the patience for planting them straight. She could hold the weeds too. When the seedlings are growing, then she won't break her fingernail.
And I could make sandwiches and bring tea out onto the lawn.
Lawn, did you say? You mean that patch of meadow at the back? I think we need someone to restore a bit of law and order first. Norman! He won't do anything. Look, child, you're very good at jumping to conclusions. Give him a chance to speak.
Dad, I know I'm not as clever as Angela or as strong as Carol, but if you use a sensitive artistic type.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Perhaps I can mow the lawn or something. Provide the mower's electric, that is. It'd be nice for sunbathing then.
Good lad, Norman. There's a mower. It'll need a good oiling first. I'll help you with it. With your artistic talent, you'll create some nice regular stripes as you mow. You might even enjoy the experience.
What can he do, though?
Oh, I think he can watch us working together and then